Do you look like that sometimes at work? Are you going nuts? Are you so busy you don't know what to do next? We've all been there. We've all done it. Some of us do it every single day. You never know. So for me personally, when you see me standing on the floor with my order book out, just looking at what's going on, I'm blown. I'm beyond busy. I actually have to stop and do what I call a quick triage. What needs to happen next? Where am I at? What do I need to do? So to not be blown away, it comes down to this. If you're comfortable with 3 tables, take 4. Take 5. Take whatever amount makes you uncomfortable to serve. Then work through it. Continue to do that. And then you'll see that you're comfortable with 3 tables, 4 tables, 5 tables, 6 tables. And it goes on and on. I mean, when does it stop? I don't know. I've been doing this a long time. It hasn't stopped yet. I can always take one more table. Somehow, some way, I'm going to make it happen. You have to. You have to make it happen. So it comes down to a constant mental list in your head. This is what I like about serving. This is what keeps me serving right here, is keeping that mental list and knowing what's next at all times. And to do that, you have to work at knowing what's next at all times. Do you need drink refills? Do you need to take an order? Do you need to take food out? Do you need to go wait for something? Is something taking too long in the kitchen? You need to go see about that. Is something taking too long at the bar? Oh my God, it's been there for 3 minutes already. Why don't I run that drink? The ice is going to melt. And this needs to always be going through your head. In addition to that, look at the example of taking more tables than you're comfortable with. At some point, then that's going to be reduced and you're going to be all over it, man. So think about this. You're comfortable with 3 tables right now. Then you take 4, then you take 5, then you're comfortable with 5 tables. Well, while you were just comfortable with 3 tables, now you're comfortable with 5, you're all over 3. All over it, man. You got time to spare. So what you need to do is, in my opinion, to not be overwhelmed, is you need to over serve your tables. Think about that for a second. Clear every dish they don't need at the table. Everything they don't need on that table, you pull immediately. As soon as you see it, you just stop by. You don't need to say anything. Just stop by and remove it. It's simple. They know, and they're going to appreciate it. If they don't appreciate here, they're going to appreciate it back here. It's going to come out at tip time. They're going to, yeah, this was great, man. We didn't want for anything. Sign for a little more. So, to not be overwhelmed, you need to have basically a list of things that you can not do and still get by. So the sugar wrappers, the sugar, whatever you would call that, the paper the sugar was in, it's on the table for a minute. Okay, it's not killing anybody. You got 7 tables. Deal with that first. Then go through and start cleaning up. You usually refill drinks like when they're here, right? Maybe it goes to here this time. Maybe you take an extra drink to the table. So, for example, 2 are low, 1, yeah, you think it's going to be low pretty soon. Take the 2 and the 1. No crime in that. That's not coming out of your pocket. Just take it to them. You don't have to pull everything right away. Leave it for just a minute. Leave it until you take the dinner plates. Then you have a tray to put them on, right? Like we carry a banquet table a banquet tray to the table. We can load that up at the end. If you didn't pull salad plates, just make sure you have room on your tray to get at least 1 plate on the table, on the tray. And guess what? You're going to get that space when you pick up a plate. A lot of people don't realize that. Like it's just, These little tiny things, all you can cut a little bit and then give them back when you have time. So don't be overwhelmed. You can only do as much as you can do. As long as you're attentive to your guests and they see you're trying, my experience is you're going to be okay. Now, if you're blown and you're still standing around talking to people, your guests pick up on that. Don't do that. I try to never just stand around and talk on the floor. Never. Don't get your phone out on the floor. Don't go hang out at the host stand. Dur, 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 dur. Like, be polite to your guests. Tell your guests where you're at. That open communication is important. Hey, I'm so sorry. I'll greet guests like this. This is just me, but like a regular, I will go to their table and say, hey, I'm really, really busy right now. I'm going to get you something to drink, and then I'm going to take 2 minutes. Is that okay? And really, that's all it takes. Like, I go take an order real quick and put it in, and then I'm on it. And they're like, yeah, of course. We requested you. Like, we know we're going to get taken care of. That's your normal thing. You do you. Isn't it nice to be busy? Yeah, it is. All right, that's it for now. If this helps, I hope it helps. Let me know. If there's something else you want to know about a specific, about how to counteract being super busy, let me know and I'll try to do my best. I just don't know where to go with that. Like, there are so many different things that could assist you in that. Like, I want to just keep going and going, but let's stop it here. You let me know what else you want to hear. Peace. Go make that money.